Hi, you guys? How are you? This is Morticia Schmadams. Welcome back to the Schmadams family. We're going to be talking about the 5 pillars of SW as I understand it. I jumped in the industry in March 2023, so I'm about 18 months in, and it's been quite a whirlwind already. I've been to Exotica, I signed at AVN, and I've been to XBiz Miami, which was great. I had a good time there. So I've been on and off a whole bunch of different sites, and I'm just kind of collecting myself. It is now October 1st. It is the last quarter of the year. And in these next 90 days, I want to finish strong. I'm just trying to, just collect myself and get a better understanding of what I've done throughout the last 18 months and how I plan to move forward. But I did want to make a comment. If anybody is looking to get in the industry or just trying to find their place in it or trying to understand what is actually going on, I did want to just do a series on the 5 pillars of SW, and let's get into it. Hello! So without further ado, let's just jump into the 5 pillars of SW as I understand it. So number 1, you'll have your fan sites, which is your OnlyFans, Fansly, Loyal Fans. I call those the big 3. Number 2, you'll have your cam sites, such as Chatterbait, Strip Chat, Bonga Cams, Cam Soda, so on and so forth, My Free Cams. 3 is sexting, so you'll have your Night Flirts and Sex Panthers. I obviously prefer Sex Panther. Number 4 are tube sites, so whether you're on X videos, Pornhub, Brazzers, RedTube, X-Hamster, one of those varieties. And the last pillar is safe for work network. So, your TikToks, your streaming on Twitch or Kick or Bigo, having a big Instagram presence, having a big Twitter, Reddit presence. So anything that's pretty much safe for work and just outside of the adult entertainment atmosphere is one of the pillars of being successful in the adult entertainment industry, because a lot of people source their clients or they source their fans from safe from work platforms. So I think that's a big one too. So in terms of the pillars, each of them have their place in the industry. Some people, it's very rare. What I've noticed is that, especially for bigger stars, it's very rare for them to just be singularly on one platform. Usually it's a mix. For example, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the biggest fan platform out there just by sheer volume and visitors per year and users on the site, which is granted. So usually a big star will have a presence on OnlyFans and then maybe on Sex Panther too. Or Minx, because Minx is like the advanced level of Sex Panther. Or a bigger star will a presence on a cam site, and then they also have a fan site. So let's say they have a presence on Strip Chat and they have a presence on Loyal Fans. They'll use their fans on Strip Chat and kind of funnel them into Loyal Fans. So it's very rarely, some people just have Loyal Fans, some people just have a Fansly or only just have a Loyal Fans. But I feel like those are smaller creators or people who are doing it part-time. They're in the minority. But if you see a bigger star and you hit their link to bio, usually they're on more than one fan site. I would say an exception is that some people really just only do have OnlyFans, and most likely they have it because they're doing exceptionally well on it. And you can tell like who the big dogs on OnlyFans are, like when you click on their link and you see above, you see their likes and stuff like that, or they have like a lot of media. They'll have like 4-digit media on their page. So like they really just operate from their OnlyFans and call it a day. But it's usually, a mix of the 5 pillars. So I think that it'll be an interesting series to go, do a deeper dive in and just to help people kind of navigate like what's actually going on. Do you need to do both? Do you need to do one? What I will say to somebody new to this industry trying to navigate is that you should really play to your strengths. What that means is that you'll have people who just cam. Like, okay, Banksy, for example, she calls herself the queen of cams. She's really, really good at cam. Like that's her jam. she cams, she's good at it. She has her strategies. That's how she gets down. That's how she makes her bread. She cams. Other people are really good at making clips on the clip site. So clip for sales, I want clips, ManyVids. Some people are really good at creating a video, having a plot, editing, stuff like that. So some people are really good at just making clips, and that's their jam. Other people are really good at premium social media, which is really the official word for the fan site. So some people are really good at checking in on the timeline every day, posting on the timeline, doing the DM game. Some people, that's what they do. Other people are really good at sexting. You know, it's like, hey, Danny, what you want? Or some people have no problem hopping on the FaceTime and be like, So sexting is their jam. Or some people have no problem pulling out or producing full-length PORN clips and putting them on a tube site. And that's their jam. They're on PORN sites, and then they might, you know, also transfer it to an OnlyFans or something like that. But that's what some people strictly do, because it's the adult entertainment industry after all. So with that being said, or some people, you know, are just regular content creators and they just want another stream of money, or they have a place to put all their naughty content, so they might just have an OnlyFans just to cater to a portion of their audience. But for real, they're just a regular streamer. Kind of like Amaranth. Amaranth is a huge, or you know, was a huge Twitch streamer. I know she's on Kick right now, and then she has her OnlyFans, and she was at one point, or maybe still is, one of the highest grossing people on the OnlyFans platform. And she basically got her streamers to just migrate a bunch of her streamers over there and monetize them on OnlyFans and made a whole bunch of money from it. So if you're looking to get into the industry, or you just kind of lost in the sauce, and it's a lot going on because it's mad platforms, everybody wants you to join, and there's a new tag, and you get a referral if you refer fans, if you refer other models. It's a lot going on. It can be very overwhelming. These are my tips to navigate it all. Ready? Okay, so ways to navigate it. If I were to do it all over again, or if I had a mentor, or what I wish somebody would have told me, is to, number one, play to your strengths. If you're a good streamer, if you're good at camming, then focus on camming. Like, if you know you love to perform in front of an audience, and you wake up and, hey guys, and you could think you could be consistent, if you want to be part of somebody's morning routine, then definitely go the camming route. And there's no problem in that, you know, and there's no problem in that. Some people are really good at camming, and they're very good at streaming, and that's what they do, and they have a very tight bond with their audience, and they check in, and they show up every day, and it's a beautiful thing. So if that's your strength, then you should play to it. Other people are great at making content. Some people are really good, and they're super into it in terms of getting the outfits, getting a script together, and shooting from different angles, post-production editing where they put in special effects, or they're chopping it up, just want to create a good product out of the shoot. If that's you, then clip creation is definitely your thing. Other people, if you like to have an active timeline, if you like checking in, if you like posting stuff behind the scenes, posting your day, if you want to do fundraisers, if you just want an all-around platform where you have something private for your fans, then definitely do the fan site thing. You know, you have to, in order for you to be successful, you need to know where your strengths are, then play to it so that you can just kind of jump head in. If you know you like to cam, then why are you on ManyVids? You know, like, why are you attempting to make clips if camming is your thing? If you know, and inversely too, if you know you like to make clips, if you know you don't like to be in front of a live audience, then why are you camming? That doesn't make any sense. You need to play to your strengths. The sooner you know what your strengths are and you can play to your strengths, the quicker you can make money. Because there's really no way around it. If you do something you don't enjoy, you're not going to make a lot of money from it. You're not going to get energy from it, and it's just going to be a waste of your time ultimately, and a waste of your audience time. You're not going to connect with them the way you need to. And without connection, there's really no income source. So don't waste your time and energy. Know what your strengths are and play to them. My next piece of advice is that after you find your strength and you know which direction you want to go in and which direction you want to hyper focus on, the next thing is that you need to try pretty much all of the bigger platforms in that direction. And what I mean by that is that if you're going to go into camming, then you need to try well, first of all, you need to figure out if you want to do freemium, which is where it's a big chat room and you twerk for tips, or premium streaming where it's all privates and it's all per minute. So once you figure out if you're going to go freemium or premium, you have to try multiple websites in those lanes. So let's say you're going to do freemium, you got to try My Free Cams, you got to try Chatterbait, you got to try Strip Chat, you got to try Bonga, you got to try Cam Soda. And the reason why I say you have to try all of them is that you'll know that certain platforms will show you love, like certain people. You're just gonna do better on some platforms than other platforms. And it's not anything personal, it's just some platforms will just love you more, and you'll notice, you'll compare the numbers and you'll see that, okay, maybe I make more on Cam Soda than on Bonga Cams, or maybe I make more on Chatterbait than Strip Chat. So once you see that you're doing well on a particular platform, double down on it. On the premium side, I know there's Live Jasmine and I know there's StreamMate, which I think are both straight premium sites. So yeah, you need to try both to see which one you do better on. And if you do pretty well consistently on both, then try, hang on to them. So for fan sites, you'll have your OnlyFans. Like I said earlier, OnlyFans is the biggest one just by sheer numbers of traffic. So a lot of people just have OnlyFans just to have it. Then you have, you have multiple other platforms to go through. But Fansly is number 2 in line, and then LoyalFans is number 3. So out of those 3 platforms, it's going to be one that is going to make you more money or one that you prefer. So it's good to have presence on all 3 regardless, just by pure numbers, by pure traffic. But again, if you're into fan sites or premium social media, pick which one that you like the most and kind of, park yourself there and double down on that. Just like sexting, it's a lot. It's really, if you like to sext, if you like phone sex, if you feel like you can just hop on the phone and just, hey daddy, blah, 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 blah. Or if you have minimal privacy and phone sex operating or things of that nature is what's going to be best for you right now, then definitely just double down on that. Make yourself, shine on either platform or both and go for it. Same thing on the tube sites, whether it's Cornhub or X Videos or X Hamster or whatever it is, and you feel like you want to make full blown pornography, just do it. Again, put a whole bunch of videos on each platform, see where you perform the best, and then once those numbers and analytics are in, double down on it. It's, the only way is up. Another thing I want to say in terms of evaluating different platforms, at the very least, and this is what I do for myself as well, at the very least, for every category or whatever that you do, you should at least have 2. And the reason why I said you should at least have 2 is that you need a US-based platform and an international-based platform. Because the adult industry is literally global, just to be on the safe side, just in case any policies in the US changes or whatever, you should have a US-based site and then an international-based site. Like, for example, OnlyFans is based in the UK. So you can have OnlyFans is based in the UK, but LoyalFans is based in Florida. So fan sites, you can have an international presence, and that's with an account on OnlyFans, but then a domestic US presence, that's an account on LoyalFans. Just like, okay, for camming, for example, Strip Chat is based in Cyprus, but Chatterbait is based in California. You see what I'm saying? So Strip Chat would be your international cam-based presence, and then Chatterbait would be your US-based presence. Bonga cams, I believe, is like in Romania, I think, or it's super Eastern European. So same thing. For sexting, I know for a fact that Sex Panther is based in the US. They're like in Arizona. Night Flirt, I don't know where Night Flirt's based out of. I want to say the US too, but I'm not sure. Pornhub's parent company is MindGeek. Are they Canadian? Are they? They might be. Pornhub is, I want to say they might be Canadian. I'm not 100% certain, but I think so. At least MindGeek might be Canadian. So yeah, again, US based and international based, just to be on the safe side geographically, because with policies and governments and whatever else is going on, you want to make sure that you're covered on all bases. Yeah, so all in all, I hope you got some value from this video. I just kind of wanted to put my thoughts out there in the video format to just kind of explain to somebody, whoever may come across this, that the industry is loud and it's a lot of noise, but you know, you should be able to just parse out signal from noise and figure out what you need. Part of it is knowing yourself and knowing your strengths, and also just being aware of what platforms you're going to do well in, while also keeping in mind that you should have an international and a domestic presence. Being consistent and posting and stuff like that. So I wanted to give an overview. The next subsequent videos will be basically talking about each pillar in depth. So, you know, consider this a parent video, and I'm happy to answer questions if you have them. I think it's a great outline of how the industry is kind of composed and your best bet in making money and navigating your way through it. So with that being said, thank you guys for just sitting through this long-ish video. I hope you were entertained throughout, but it's really just to give information so that people know what's going on, and at least you're getting it from a reputable source. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye!